Hey everybody, got a new guitar for you to check out today. This is a guitar that has been a lifelong dream of mine. This is a Jackson Randy Rhoads RR1. It is made in the USA. Let you take a look at it and I'll tell you some more about it. This is a guitar that I grew up seeing lots of guys play in the thrash metal genre of the 80s and then even into the 90s. And of course, at that time, it was completely financially unattainable for me to own a guitar like this. My second guitar ever was a Charvel. I still have it. I named my first child Jackson. He's 5 years old now, so it's a thing that has been with me a very, very long time, and it's been very influential on me. This guitar and this guitar company. So I'm very excited to have a guitar like this now. I found myself in a position where I was able to finally do it, and I was on the fence about it because it is a lot of money and it is a lot of commitment for a guitar. I set my own guitars up. I know how to do great setups on guitars, but there's still something, about owning a top shelf guitar like this. And if you can ever do it, I totally recommend it. I've had this guitar a month and a half now, maybe 2 months. So it's not, we're kind of past the honeymoon phase, and I can see this guitar for everything that it is, the good and the bad, and there's really not much bad about a guitar at this price point. There shouldn't be any bad, but I'll tell you about that. First, we'll go over the guitar from the headstock. On this level of Jackson, you get the real mother of pearl inlay. I'm trying to get you a good shot of it. It's beautiful in person. Now, on guitars of this level, you get, and the mother of pearl inlays are on the fretboard too. They definitely in person look much better than plastic inlays that are on mid-price and lower end guitars. Does it make any difference in the playability or the sound? No, not really, not at all. But it is one of those decorative features that just come with. That's the stuff you pay for. It's the extra craftsmanship, the extra time. That's what you pay for in a guitar like this. It is a neck-through body guitar. I'm pretty sure it's a one-piece maple neck. It may be three. I'm not really sure. I think it's one though. Has neck and headstock binding. Around it, you have Jackson branded tuners. Get you a close-up of those. And you have the from the stock factory, the Allen wrench holder. This is a 2016 model, by the way. You have a very, very nice ebony fretboard. Nice pieces of ebony are getting harder to come by these days. It's been over-forested. A lot of the ebony that you see on guitars now has a lot of brown streaks in it. Nothing really wrong with that. It still feels good and plays good, but this is definitely a top shelf piece of ebony. Whether they dyed it or not, I have no idea, but I can't see any brown streaks in it whatsoever. Onto the body. If I'm not mistaken, this is an alder-bodied guitar with a maple neck through again. You have two humbuckers. Now, you see these are EMGs. It's the EMG 81 and an 85. I put those in. The factory pickups are Seymour Duncan, a JB, and a Jazz. And those are fine pickups, but in this guitar, it wasn't giving me what I wanted. It just didn't have the horsepower that I desired. I really like the EMG pickups, and so I bought them and put them in. The only problem with the EMG kit is because of where this output jack is here, it doesn't come with enough wire in the kit, but EMG is a great company. I just called them, and in 3 days they sent me a custom harness at no charge to fit this guitar. They had heard of the problem before, so they sent it on. You have the original Floyd Rose, made in Germany. This is not the Floyd Rose 1000 or special or anything like this. This is the ultra high-end one. These are aluminum control plates. Right now I have this guitar wired for 2 volumes, and the tone is disconnected. I don't like a tone knob too much. It bleeds off a little bit of your output to ground. So it makes a slight difference if you disconnect it. You can try that modification for yourself if you've never tried it and if you like a really hot signal from your guitar. If you don't, or if you use the tone, then just disregard what I said. I am having a custom control plate made from a place called fretsonthenet.com, which will just have, and then I'll alter the wiring on the guitar to just be one volume and the three-way switch, and that will be it. These other two positions will be deleted. But that's for another day. You have an aluminum control back plate to access the Floyd Rose to make your adjustments there. The guitar comes with Dunlop strap locks. I don't really play with a strap, I mostly play sitting down. Overall, the paintwork on the guitar is completely flawless. There are no flaws in the paint whatsoever. Try to get you some. It's got some fingerprints on it from where I've been holding it and playing it. But literally everything about the guitar is completely top shelf. The only drawbacks to the guitar that I have found, and these are for me personally, in the pickups that Jackson installs in the guitar, they were not to my taste, but that's not really necessarily like a fault of the guitar, that's just a preference. Now the problem I do have with the guitar is not so much with the guitar, it's with the case. If anybody, and this goes not just for the USA or R1s, but for any Rhoads that you buy the modern Jackson casing, you see it right there in the background. The upper wing barely fits in there and only fits one way. And if you don't put it in right, you can scratch up the end of the tip here. So, you know, I wouldn't want that to happen on any of my guitars. You know, if you ding them up playing them on stage or something, that's one thing. But just putting it in and out of the case, I really think Jackson ought to rethink that case design and come up with a solution. So, all told, this is a fantastic top shelf instrument. It really is a dream come true. The playability is incredible. A guitar this level just sets up beautifully. I didn't have to do any modifications to it whatsoever. No fret leveling, no fret dressing. Everything was perfect. I like the height of the frets on this guitar. They are just jumbo frets. They are not the super huge frets that you find on some guitars. Those feel like a railroad track. These are a little bit smaller and a little bit rounder, so they enable a little bit faster play. There you have it. That's the Jackson 2016 RR1 USA Select. Thanks for watching.